Hello everyone and welcome! Did you know that sometimes Riot's art team has to ignore the laws of physics in order to make the game more appealing? Sometimes they break the rules and they use weird glitches to make certain abilities feel awesome. For example, Darius has stretchy arms and Trundle has inflatable head. But these are just silly animations. On the other hand, the size of the champions is something that Riot had to play with to make the game fair for everyone. For example, everyone knows that Cho Gath is a void creature able to devour entire worlds. If Riot decided to make him ridiculously big, no one would have trouble landing their skill shots. The same goes with small champions. If Riot decided to keep Tristana as small as she is, no one would be able to hit her. Because of this, there are small champions that should be big and some big champions that should be small. Today I want to show you as many champions with incorrect sizes as I can, starting with the smallest. The Yordles are tiny gnome-like creatures from Bundle City. They should be only few feet tall. However, because they would be very easily overlooked and difficult to hit, Riot decided to make them bigger. Here we have every single Yordle from the game next to each other, so you can compare their sizes. I will use Graves to show you how big is a normal human. Can you tell which Yordle is the only one that kept his original size? Yep, it's Rumble. Rumble is the only one that Riot didn't have to change because of his robot. Now, I want to show you how big the rest of the Yordles should be. And if this doesn't deliver the message, this is Tristana in current game, and this is Tristana as she should be. Now let's move to the other creatures. Rengar is very accurate. He is about the size of a human. Renekton and Nasus are also very accurate. However, Alistar is something different. In the game, he is about the size of an average human. As one of the Minotaur tribe of the Great Barrier, he is supposed to be at least twice as big. Anivia is something very similar. She is a cryo phoenix that watched over Freljord for millennia. She also should be at least double the size of a human, but according to her splash art, her claws are the size of a tree. So this should be about right. It may surprise you that Mordekaiser should be much bigger as well. He should be a bit taller than Sion. It's the same as Tahm Kench. For a demon that is supposed to devour entire humans, he is still a bit too small. Now let's move to the biggest champions in League of Legends. Starting with the only female void creature we have. Rek'Sai is way smaller than she should be. In game, she is actually shorter than a human, while in fact, her head should be the size of a camel. According to the lore, Rek'Sai is taller than a house. Next we have the Titan of the Oceans, Nautilus. In game, he is slightly taller than a human. According to the lore, he should be easily the size of an entire ship. His accurate size can be seen in Riot's cinematic A New Dawn. And at the number 1 spot as the biggest champion in League, we actually have two champions. On one side we have the Devourer of the Worlds himself, and on the other side we have the Moving Mountain. Cho Gath and Malphite are the two biggest champions in League of Legends. Both of them are the same size as few houses on top of each other. In Malphite's case, his fingers are the size of a human. I know that Cho Gath should be the number 1 because if he succeeds at devouring the world, he will be actually as big as the entire world. But for the sake of this video, I am going to say that right now, at this moment, Cho Gath and Malphite are the same size. I hope you enjoyed these little fun facts. I understand that Riot can't really do anything about it, but it's good to know that some champions are actually much bigger than you would think. If you enjoy my content, feel absolutely free to give it a like or comment down below. If you want, you can follow me on both Twitter and Facebook, or you can join me in my chat on EU West. Thank you for coming and listening to this, and as always, thank you come again. So, my new microphone finally arrived. I want to thank all of you guys that donated. I got few more donations, and don't worry, I will give you a shout out in the next video, preferably with my new microphone. Thank you for sitting here and listening to me mumbling about the sizes of champions for some reason. And I really hope you enjoyed this content. The next one should be much higher quality, and I hope to see you there.